For over a decade, the automotive world has been obsessed with one phrase: solid-state batteries. They've been called the holy grail of energy, the tech that would finally make gasoline cars a thing of the past. Most people have become immune to the hype. Even the experts have started to tune out the any day now prophecies. But the wind is shifting. Giants like BYD, Geely, and Toyota are putting dates on the calendar, real dates. We're talking prototypes in 2026 and showroom floors by 2027. Is the 2030 gasoline-free dream actually happening this time? The payoff is massive. We're talking insane energy density, almost double what we have now. Safety. No liquid means no fire risk during a crash. The China factor. Some of these designs are anode-free. By ditching graphite anodes, car makers can bypass the supply chains currently controlled by China. That's a huge deal for the US market. Look at Toyota's claims. They're promising a 70% increase in range and a DC fast charge that goes from 10 to 80% in just 10 minutes. That officially kills range anxiety and charge time frustration in one move. Now here is where it gets tricky. There's actually no universal agreement on what solid state even means. Harish Kamath from the EPRI, who used to design batteries for spacecraft at Lockheed Martin, warns us to be skeptical. When a car company says solid state, they might not mean all solid. We're seeing a spectrum. Semi-solid or quasi-solid. Think of it like a gel. Stellantis and their partner Factorial are testing this in the Dodge Charger Daytona next year. Polymer-based, these need high heat to work. Pure ceramic or glass, the true all-solid goal. This matters because while lithium metal anodes are the dream, they're also divas. They're highly reactive to moisture and air. If a company claims their battery is safer, they have to prove it can handle the volatility of solid lithium first. The race is heating up. Chery just claimed they're building the world's first 1 gigawatt-hour solid-state line in China. Honda is setting up their own test lines to find a way to make these without breaking the bank. And then there's Toyota. They've been the biggest cheerleader for this tech since 2010. They originally said 2020, then it slipped to 2025. Now, they're aiming for 2027. It shows you just how hard it is to move from a lab to a driveway. Remember the 2010 Prius? Toyota actually wanted to use lithium-ion back then, but they couldn't scale it in time and had to stick with old-school nickel metal hydrate. Scaling tech is hard. So, is 2030 the end of the gas car? Probably not the end, but it's the beginning of the end game. Solid state will likely start as a premium feature for high-end trucks and sports cars, but once the manufacturing settles, like Honda hopes it will by using standard production methods, the price will drop. The perpetual verge is finally ending. We're moving from lab reports to road tests, and once you can charge your car as fast as you can fill a tank of gas, the internal combustion engine becomes a very expensive nostalgia trip. What do you think? Will your next car in 2030 be a solid-state EV? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech moving us forward. See you in the next one.